You can see it at the bottom of your screen. It comes from Arsenal, and the Granny Slagers has signed a new deal until June 2029. Her contract was due to expire this summer. Our reporter Anton Tolui has the details.
Do you think he will be given time, though, and do you think he deserves to be given more time?
On the basis of his work at Spurs this season, you can't make any argument that he deserves it. And there's a bit of a thing with Frank, I suppose, in that we've certainly seen it, because we would have dealt with him at Brentford, and he was so, in contrast now at Spurs, he was so expansive at Brentford. He was such a kind of assured character who was willing to just talk so intelligently about football. We're not he looks like a different figure at Spurs now. As regards whether they'll change, I think the one thing that was significant about yesterday's game was it felt like it didn't quite get toxic enough to force the owners, and that's where we are now. I think that's touching on what Johnny said there about where it gets into end game for a manager, and it's almost like everyone is in a bit of a holding pattern now until the situation gets so bad and it gets so toxic that they have no choice.
There was a danger it would, though, wasn't it? Particularly at half-time.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think there's been a bit of a debate around Spurs over the last 12 or 14 hours since the game ended about how much of this was Frank and how much was the players taking matters into their own hands. And even we should say about Villa's performance, but especially in the first half, just the sharpness and coherence of Villa in contrast to what Spurs were. That first goal where Tielemans just plays it straight through the four men. Yeah. And then the second goal, kind of one-touch football, as if Spurs were a lower league side. They did rally in the second half, and maybe showed that there could be something there. But can Frank, in this situation, can he hone that? It feels unlikely.
The Premier League has been shaken by a dramatic and unexpected transfer decision as Marc Guéhi officially turned down advances from both Liverpool and Manchester City to complete a high-profile move to Arsenal. The Crystal Palace captain and England international had been at the centre of one of the summer's fiercest transfer battles, with Europe's elite lining up for his signature. Pep Guardiola identified Guéhi as a perfect fit for Manchester City's possession-based system, valuing his composure on the ball, tactical intelligence, and ability to play out from the back. At the same time, Liverpool saw the Palace skipper as a cornerstone for their defensive rebuild, with Jürgen Klopp personally keen on bringing him to Anfield.